everybody. My name is Dr. Anna Balok Sabo, and I'm a professor at Virginia Western Community College. And I would like to welcome you in my Geology 106 or Historical Geology class. I'm making this video for you so you will know exactly what to do in the class. So I'm going to start here in Blackboard for you. This is the way you would see it. It's in the student preview, so that's what you're going to see when you get into Blackboard. This here is my previous welcome, so by the time you open your course, you will see the one I'm making right now. But this is just my welcome note. It has a couple of important thing in it. One of the most important thing, if you have any questions or you're not clear about something, this is my cell phone number right here. So you can call me or you can text me and I will answer basically just about all right away. This is a picture I found online, and this is 3 steps to online success. So I want you to see it every time you open Blackboard and make sure that you read it and you try to follow it. So right here, what do we have here? The first one is the announcement, and we are on the announcement page right here. This is where I will tell you everything which happens in the class. So I will tell you what should you do, what is due, when is it, and all that things which are quite important. So make sure that your Blackboard starts on the announcement page. This here, the second one, is the start button. And you don't really have to watch this all the time or look at it all the time, but the first time just go through and make sure that you understand everything here. One of the most important things that I want you to use the Mozilla Firefox, because that is what works best with Blackboard. The other thing, these are the required technical skills. If you go through them and you have problem with any of them, make sure that you go to the technology center or somewhere where they can help you with it, because to be flawless in the course, you should know all this. This here is just about the discussion board etiquette. You want to make sure that you follow this when you post on discussion board, so you will have no problem at all. And this here is the email etiquette. If you email me, these are the things you have to keep in mind to do to have no problem at all with me or with the class. The next button here is the syllabi, so I'm gonna click on it and we will go through the syllabi. This is where you can find the course outline. The goal for the course outline is that if you transfer this class to another college, which hopefully most of you will, then and they want to know what you learned in this class, then you can print that out and send it in or print it and take it in, and so they will know if this class exactly transferred to that college. Most likely it will. These are the general Virginia Western information and policy page. If you click on this, it's going to tell you a lot of really important information. So I'm not going to go through this. You can do it on your own and you can see what can you do, and this is all the instruction for those things. The other thing is the student resources. This is also very important. It has very important information about advising, navigate my VCCS if you have any problem with that, about the bookstore, the help desk, testing center if you have to proctor a test. So these are important information. And this is our class syllabi. So I'm going to open it. Actually had it open, but that's okay. It's gonna open it again unless I can close it. So it's right here, and as you can see, this is the Historical Geology 106 fall 2017. You already know because you signed up accordingly that our lecture and lab are both online. You do not have to come in at all. However, we're gonna have close contact all the way through the course, because you know my phone number right here, that's my cell phone number. My office is in the Fralin Center 318. If you want to come in, you have to let me know before, and you can text me when could I see you, and then we can set up a time. My name is Dr. Anna Balog Sabo, as I told you, but actually really prefer to be called Dr. Anna. Okay, so not Miss Balog, not Miss Anna. I want you to call me Dr. Anna. That's kind of simple. It's not hard to pronounce, so please do it that way. This is my Virginia Western email. So if you want to email me, contact me on that email. As I said, you can text me, you can email me, you can call me, and I will respond within 24 hours, most of the time right away. However, if it's the weekend and I'm not here, then I will do it on Monday. As I said, the office hours, you call me or text me and we can set one up. These are the course goals and objectives, and this is where it starts, where the important thing really starts. You got to understand that this is an online class, and because I try to make it student friendly, you do not have to buy a textbook or lab manual, which is really a financial burden for most of you. But if somebody prefers to have a book to study with, just let me know and I will let you, I will give you one of my historical geology textbook. The class is taught online, and I will have instructional YouTube videos, and you will have lab exercises which you can do at home via internet, and you also will have a lab set which is going to be in a box, and you can check it out from the library, the Virginia Western Library. Here is the web address for it. And if you actually live far away, you can just call them and they will send it to you. The course, it's very important that you understand that my course doesn't have hard due dates. That means you do not have to have anything done at a certain time. You have the whole semester to do everything. Every week I will post in the announcement the weekly schedule. So if you want to do everything evenly distributed, then you just go by my suggestion. However, you got to understand that this is not something you must do. So if you're very busy, you have kids, you have work, you have a trip planned, it's not a problem if you do it later or if you do it earlier. However, the time is the best for you. But you have to finish everything by the end of the class. So December 10, you have to be done with everything. You have no prerequisites. It is extremely important that you understand that just because it's an online class, that doesn't mean that you do not have to study. You do. You have to make sure that you have adequate time to set aside to be able to be successful in this class. So about 9 hours a week is what should be appropriate to be able to finish everything. As you will see, we have on Blackboard, you will have learning units, and I am going to go through when I go back to Blackboard, so I will show you those things. But I just have explained all this here to you, but I think it's easier if I just show you the learning unit. So the discussion board, I will talk about the discussion board right when I show you the discussion board. Here is the grading. You will have 3 online tests. Each of these tests will be 8 or 9% of your overall grade. Altogether is 20%. You will have the midterm, which is comprehensive, 25% of your overall grade, and you have the final, which is also 25%, and comprehensive from the midterm. Your lab will be 20%, so altogether, if you look at it, it's 90%. The midterm and the final have to be taken on paper, and it has to be proctored. So the best is if you come to the Learning and Technology Center, that's where the test will be located. If you live somewhere else, you just have to have the proctor form filled out, and you have to go to a place where they will proctor the test for you. The last 10% of the grade is coming from the so-called participation or activity. That means that you have to do all the discussion board activities, and you have to watch all the YouTube video segments, because that's how you are actually participating in the class. If you just look at the slideshows, that will not really do everything for you. You have to watch the YouTube video like you come in class and listen to me lecturing. The grades are lucky because 90% at Virginia Western is A, 80% to 90 is B, and so on. It is very important that we have the honor code, and when I say academic honesty violation, that means that when you do the online test, you're using some other outside resource. The only thing you can use, you shouldn't, but people do, is your notes. The best is if you print out your YouTube, your slideshows, and information what I have given to you. So if you type in something which you find on the internet while you're taking the tests, is absolutely cheating. So I will actually give you grade accordingly. So don't do it. It is very, very important that you do not cheat. That's why on the test I have a time limit, and you cannot complain about it because everybody can do the test in 1 hour if you actually know the material and you don't have to look it up. So that's why the limitation. And if you don't finish your test in that time frame, it's gonna finish it for you. And that's the syllabi. So you can see there is everything which is important in this syllabi. So now we're gonna go back to the class, and the next button is the discussion board, but I'm gonna go through the learning units first. So as you can see, the class material is put together in terms of learning units, and these are the number of chapters, if you wish, you will have to know throughout this class. And you can see I already have the test put in too, so you can take them anytime. If I click on a learning unit, the first one is the geology time. You will see the objectives there. You will see the readings and learning material and the assignments. Okay, so if you click on the readings and learning material, the first thing you will see is the review questions. So these are, I'll either call it homework or review question. These questions are just for you. So I will not ask for it. You don't have to turn it in. This is just you. So when you're ready for the test or the midterm or the final, you just read this, try to answer them. If you can answer them, then you're ready for the midterm or the final or the chapter test. Here is the slideshow. So the best thing to do is to print out this slideshow. And then when you printed them out, you're gonna go to the narrated slideshow. The narrated slideshow are the YouTube videos. So you click on that, and it will take you to the YouTube. And I don't want to listen to it. But as you can see, I have the parts here on the blackboard. And I want you to listen to the YouTube video and put something like Melanie did this summer. Like you tell your name, you tell me the class you're in, and then you have to say something about that segment. You have to tell me what was interesting, what did you learn, and if you have any questions, you can also ask it right there. And I will answer. If you had a question, I will say something. So I'm gonna go through this, and I put all the, I actually am gonna make a note that you watched this segment. So this is gonna be your activity credit. So make sure that you do this, okay? So if I go back, you see this is about the YouTube videos. And then I have some other external links about this chapter. So if you didn't understand my presentation, you can get out and look at these, which are exactly about the same information which is included in this chapter. And the last thing here in each learning unit is the assignments. Assignments basically will include your internet exercises and your lab activities. You will have to do the lab activities and it shows you right here, and then you have to drop box it. So you open it, it tells you the exercise you have to do, and then you fill out the answers. Like here, what do the era division represent? You answer it, and then you save it as a file on your computer, and then you Dropbox it right there. See, you just click on the Dropbox, and then you can just attach file, browse my computer. So you can just attach it, and then you submit it, and you're good to go. So this is the learning units. There will be a lot of learning units which will have labs like the rock fossils and time. Here is the assignment, and you will see that it has an actual lab. Actually, I'm wrong, but because this is also, you don't need the lab kit for this lab either. But the third one for sure has one. This one. So the assignment box. Here is the sedimentary rocks lab. This lab will be in a box, and the box will contain everything you will need for this. You will see that there will be a bag called sedimentary rocks, and you go through this exercise with that bag, and then you save it as, and then you just Dropbox it right here. Okay, so it's not that hard. It's gonna be pretty easy to do. So the lab kit can be checked out from the library, as I already told you, and you will have to return it there too. So I hope you understand this part now. And the next thing is the discussion board. When you go to the discussion board, this is what you see. So the first thing you will have to do is to introduce yourself. I really want you to talk about all this stuff. So we will kind of learn who you are and what is your goal in life. The other really important thing that I want you to take a picture of yourself and put it in there. And so we kind of have a picture behind the name of the people. It's very important for me that I kind of see who you are. And if you have any questions related to the class, this is where you answer. And each week I will have a discussion board entry, which usually are related to the material, but also very interesting. So please go out, do the research, and put 2-3 paragraphs here every single time. 2, 3, 3, 4. So some paragraph, and you pick an article somewhere where you find it. You write the 3-4 paragraph. Put down your source of that material. So put your web address you got your information from. It's very important that it's always there. It's really cool if you have pictures in your little article, because it makes it more readable and more interesting. So each week you have to do it during that week, and you also have to talk with other people. So at least you have to talk with 2 or 3 of your classmates, so we get to know each other and you get to know each other's opinion. It's kind of interesting. You'll have a lot of interesting topic to talk about. So please do the discussion board entry. And I think we are kind of done. The last thing here is the faculty information. Oops, which I haven't done yet. For some reason it's not in there. So I will put it in a minute. So you will have my name and my email address and my phone number, which you already kind of know, but I still will put it in here. So I hope you will have fun in this class. If you have any question, don't hesitate to contact me. You can email, text, call me. I hope you will have fun, and I wish you the best of luck, and I'm looking forward working with you. Thank you very much.